my name is Carolanne Deal. I'm the collections manager here at the Rehoboth Art League. So I handle the preservation and care of the historic permanent collection. We have three main collections here at the Art League. We have the fine art collection, which is mostly housed in this room. We have the historic homestead collection, which are mostly objects owned by the Corcorans. And then we have the archives collection, which tells the institutional history of the Art League. Well, the collection started with a donation from famous artist Orville Peets. And since then, the collection has grown through generous donations from various donors and famous local artists like Thornton Oakley and Ethel P.B. Leach. Preservation and conservation have two different goals. So with conservation, we are aiming to address existing damage or existing deterioration in artwork. And with preservation, we are trying to mitigate or prevent further damage in an artwork. So we do preservation by, for example, housing our artwork and objects in a collection storage space that's temperature controlled, relative humidity is monitored, and we are housing them in archival materials that are acid-free and reduce the chances of contaminants reaching the art. When we notice that a work has deteriorated, that there's signs of damage, we look for an art conservator that specializes in that type of painting or object. So we find a conservation professional who is able to do the work. We have them look at the painting or object. They create a condition report, an estimate of costs, and then we decide whether that treatment is what we want to do, and then we go forward with them performing the treatment on the artwork before bringing it back to us in better condition. So for example, an outdoor sculpture garden on our campus, the Derrickson Memorial, has undergone some damage since it's been created in the early 1990s. So we had found objects conservators from Philadelphia who are coming down to make the necessary repairs to bring the sculpture garden back to its original beauty. And it's extremely important because that sculpture has been a part of our campus for decades now. People really enjoy it, and we want to be the best stewards that we can to our collection. Preservation Matters, we do every year in May. It is an exhibition and fundraiser which highlights our efforts at preserving the collection. So in previous years, we have identified paintings or artworks that were in need of conservation. We had our conservation professionals create estimate of costs and reports that indicate what work needs to be done. We put them up for adoption, and then guests and patrons can come in and contribute funds to the conservation of the artwork. So the end goal of Preservation Matters is to highlight what preservation is, ask our guests to contribute to the preservation, and then to ultimately have the works conserved by a professional. The Derrickson Memorial Preservation Project is what we are fundraising for Preservation Matters in May 2023. The collection at the Art League is extremely important because it tells a history of Rehoboth and just the Sussex County region in general. So the Corcorans, when they founded the Art League, it was at the beginning of Rehoboth's a journey as the nation's summer capital. So the artists and artworks that were made here depict a landscape of Sussex County that isn't there anymore, you know? So preserving the artwork that was made in that time allows for us to learn and enjoy from the past in the future.